stupid ass shit. This is... Let me show you something, okay? You're saying M2. Oh, we have to make a new high because M2 made a new high. Well, look at this, buddy. Look at last bear market. What did M2 do? We made a new high on M2, right? But what did Bitcoin do? It did not. Crypto did not make a new high. What about the bear market before that? Look, M2 made a new high in April of 2018. Did crypto make a new high? No, it didn't. It didn't. So why do you think this time would be different? It's the exact same as the last two bear markets, right? But my favorite influencers, they didn't show me that part. They only showed me the last year. They didn't show me that part. Yeah, do your own research. Do your own research, okay? You said we're gonna post lifestyle content on your channel. Is crypto gonna be on? Calvin said. Yeah, look. Where can I learn more? Just let it go, man. Just go to church. I don't know. I need water. Whoa. Bye. Check out Jam's YouTube, made 3.1K on Pepe. True, guys, check out my YouTube. If you guys think I'm just being bearish, look at this 3 weeks ago. It's actually almost 4 weeks ago because it was on a Sunday. So 3.5 weeks ago, okay, chat? 3.5 weeks ago, I posted this on my YouTube, okay? Saying buy memes, okay? Buy memes. And this is when Ethereum was at 1700 and I said it's going up 23 to 2600, okay? Any stocks I recommend for quick gains? Just go to the casino, buddy. Just go to the casino. I made 10K watching that video, hell yeah. Trump said buy and stocks ripped. What's your take? I mean, he screamed buy at the top too, so. Guys, Trump is, I don't care what you believe, bro. Trump is not one of us. He's not your friend. He's not your friend, okay? So, you know, he's not your friend. He's obviously not your friend, okay? And this is coming from like the most conservative person you'll meet. He's not your friend, okay? Yeah, he's kissed the wall. Guys, JFK was the last real president in the United States. Everybody knows that. Enemy of enemy? He's not the enemy of your enemy. He's the friend of your enemy. Class is in session. This is just my opinion, okay? My opinions are... Let's take a look at Ethereum here, because this is kind of my gauge for altcoins, right? Which is pretty accurate, I'd say. Okay, we'll get rid of all this stuff. So let's just look at this from a psychological perspective, okay? So the goal is to make retail or the bag holders hold, basically to keep hope until the final move down, right? They want you to keep hope until the final move down. So let's say, okay, we're ripping up here. Everybody thinks we're going parabolic, right? Now for Ethereum, let's be real here. The best time to sell wasn't even in December. It was a year ago. It was in March. It was before the halving. The best time to sell Ethereum and most altcoins was actually before the halving, basically a year ago, right? Now, yes, there's other things. There's XRP, there's free, but I'm saying the majority, right? Okay. So everyone's like, okay, we're just dipping, okay? But 2025 is the bull year, right? So now we start ripping up. People are like, oh my gosh, this is it. We're about to go to the moon. We're about to go to the moon. Then guess what happens, right? Then guess what happens? Come down. 5 red months. 5 red months on Ethereum, okay? But because Bitcoin is still up, people don't understand that it's a bear market because Bitcoin is still up, right? Okay, so now people have hope again, right? You can see clearly on the monthly, all we're doing is back testing this monthly level that used to be support. That's all we're doing, okay? So now people have renewed faith. They're like, okay, this is finally it. The end of the year, 2025, end of the year, blow off top, right? And if you look at Bitcoin, it seems not crazy because Bitcoin is close to all-time highs, right? So if we reject here, okay, and then go lower, whether it's to these lows or new lows into the end of the year, then what happened? What happened? People, when did 90% of the people admit it's a bear market? When these lows get taken out. What is that? That's the whole bear market. You held through the whole thing. The whole thing, right? That's the whole thing. Thanks for the glasses, okay? And if you don't believe me, the exact same thing happened last cycle. The exact same thing happened last cycle, right? So only after this next move to the downside over the next few months will people admit it's a bear market. And by the time people admit it's a bear market, it's the best time to buy, right? So, anyways, it's just my 2 cents.